Hi guys, welcome back to Renpet Bath Beauty. We are making, I had a special order for 16 Sweet Child of Mine soap shots. So we are going to make the bases. Well, we're going to make the whole thing today, but it's a 2-day process, so we're making the bases right now. Last Tuesday, I had put out there that while I'll always put out a video on Friday, we're going to do occasional Tuesdays, and it seems I've done 3 Tuesdays in a row now. So I don't know if it's just going to be 2 Tuesdays a month, or if I'm just going to do it when I want to do it. I don't know. We'll see. But it's going to be at least 2 Tuesdays a month. And in that video last Tuesday, I made sure that you guys knew that you could ask me anything you wanted, both personally or professionally. And Shauna, or AKA Mrs. Wise Rat, had asked me some great questions, and I'm going to answer 2 of those questions in this video. So, back to Sweet Child of Mine. I am going to put on screen right now. These are the last 2 times that I made Sweet Child of Mine. The one with the burgundy background is, 2 times before, and then the one with the white background is last time. So, just so you get an idea of what the soap looks like, my customer wanted all of those colors combined into the soap. So she wasn't sure what she wanted to do as far as which color goes where. So she has definitely decided that she just wants purple as the base, and I am going to, after they're all, done and whatnot, I'm going to paint gold on them. So we'll see how long the video gets and whether or not I show you that process. But this is our Isis recipe, and in my lye water, I have both aloe vera juice, distilled water, sodium hydroxide, sea salt, and organic cane sugar. And I already have my colorant, my heavy whipping cream, my yogurt, and my bentonite clay already in there, in my oils. So, seems my sugar didn't dissolve all the way. I try to dissolve all of my sugar and my salt before I actually put my sodium hydroxide in, but it doesn't always work. So, alright, let's get this mixed up. Boy, I already made a mess. Alright, let's get Freddy. Okay, I'm going to mix this up. Okay, there we go. This is such a beautiful color. This purple color is called Amethyst Purple. It's from Crafter's Choice. I actually make so many shades of purple with just the 2 purples that I have. I have this one, and I have, oh geez, see, now I can't remember what the other purple is called, but it's a lighter shade than this one. But back to Shauna's question. She gave me really something to think about, because she and I have talked. We're both very into movies. Oh, you know what? It'd be helpful if I added my fragrance. And the fragrance we use for this is called Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm sorry, I said it in the Breakfast at Tiffany's video. Boy, woo, having a day. It's called Camu Camu. It is such a great fruity scent. The fragrance plays very, very nice. Doesn't speed up trace, doesn't rice. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's by Nature's Garden. But anyway, Mrs. Wise Rat gave me 2 in particular questions that definitely intrigued me, because she asked me what my 5 favorite movies are and what my 5 favorite bands are. So I'm going to answer the movie ones first. And in case you missed the Breakfast at Tiffany's soap shot video, I'm going to link it up in the corner. This is my soap shot mold. And I'm hoping that the lighting is much better this time around. I went ahead and I put back up on my photography light, I put my light box back on. I had taken it off and to sterilize it for something, and I just forgot to put it back on. So we're going to fill these up. But I'm going to start with the movie question that she asked. 4 of them are like series of movies because they just have to be. I would have to say that the Die Hard series is one of my favorite movie franchises of all time. Die Hard is my favorite Christmas movie because it is a Christmas movie. I know people have argued with me before that it's not a Christmas movie, but it is. My second favorite movie series is the Lethal Weapon series, and Lethal Weapon is my second favorite Christmas movie, which also people argue with me that it's not a Christmas movie. And then I love the Rocky series. I love the Rocky movies. I even like the Creed series that he spun off from those, although I sort of consider those Rocky movies. Hold on one second, let me grab my sample mold. And then there is the Rambo series, which I love. You see a theme there with Sylvester Stallone. I actually love his writing. He's a fantastic screenplay. He can definitely tell a story. How many was that? That was 3, right? Yeah, that was 3. I guess there was only 3 series. Then there's Empire Records, and if you haven't seen Empire Records is a great movie. It's one of those movies that my daughter and I, my business partner, daughter Lauren, and I watched when she was younger, and we still, every once in a while, I'll text her with a line from the movie, and it's absolutely great. And I have to throw in as an honorable mention, speaking of children, and I can text them anything, I have to throw in as an honorable mention Tombstone. I love the movie Tombstone. I could at any point in time ask my kids, where's Wyatt, and they would say, down by the creek, walking on water, which is what Doc Holliday says in that movie. So, but my number, ooh, that was loud, sorry. I have to bang this, so give me just a second, and I'll tell you what my favorite movie of all time is. Okay. My favorite movie of all time is called Laws of Gravity. Nobody's ever heard of it, but it is fantastic. It has Peter Green and Edie Falco. It was way before The Sopranos was made as far as Edie Falco goes. If you don't like movies that are, I call them dialogue movies, where it's just talking and, people hanging out together, that kind of thing, you probably wouldn't enjoy it. It was an independent film, and it was fantastic. I love it. And if I could, I wish I could find it on DVD. I only have a copy of it on VHS. But, so I'm going to let this rest for 18 to 24 hours. And when I come back tomorrow to fill these and decorate them and whatnot, we'll go over the other very interesting question that Shauna asked, which is, what are my 5 favorite bands? Because I need a night to think about it because there's just so many. I mean, you guys know this company. You know how much I love music. So it's really hard to narrow down the top 5. So you guys have a great night, and we'll be back. And well, for you it's just a second, but for me, it's tomorrow. Okay, guys, we are back. I'm going to grab some gloves because that would be helpful. We are going to make the frosting for our sweet child of mine. Want to sing a song? It's been in my head all day, all day. This is one of my favorite soaps to make. I love this one. In here, again, this is my Isis recipe, so I have bentonite clay and powdered heavy cream in there. Let me just, you know what, let me put my yogurt in there too. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there as well and then blend it up. I actually remembered to take my yogurt out of the fridge. Aren't you impressed with me? I'm impressed with me. It seems to be like my thing to do is to forget to take the yogurt out of the fridge. Alright, let me buzz this up really quick and then we'll add our lye. Okay, and again, because this is our Isis recipe, there is aloe vera juice, distilled water, salt and sugar in our lye solution. I'm going to pour this in there. Like I said, I usually dissolve my sugar in the water before I pour my lye in. I must have not let it get completely dissolved. Okay, I'm going to buzz this up. Alrighty then. Okay, we're doing 3 different colors for the piping, which, you know, I think she did a great job with how she did it. We're going to do the tropical sea green, our lapis blue, and our gold as the piping. And the red that is in the soap, she wanted it to be more of a burgundy color because I guess her wedding colors have burgundy in them. So I have an embed that is in the burgundy color. I sent her a picture and she agreed that that would be perfect. So I'm going to try to get these as even as possible by just eyeballing it. Oh, look at that. That may be pretty even there, guys. Hoping you guys can see what I'm doing, because I pulled the camera in just a little bit. I'll pull it back out once I get this scraped out. Okay. Yep, that's pretty even. Okay. So, can you see all 3 of them? Yeah, you guys can. Okay, so I'm going to put my gold, and I'm not going to stick blend these. I'm going to use my frother to mix these in here. And my blue. Actually, I'm going to use the same spoon for the tropical sea green and the blue. Oop. The tropical sea green and our lapis. And I'm going to add the fragrance too before I blend these up. Okay. Alright, fragrance, fragrance, and fragrance. Alrighty. I just put new batteries in this, so it's pretty loud. Okay. throw some powder in there. Okay, last one. Okay, so I'm going to use this one for my blue. Gosh, I love this fragrance. It's so gorgeous and citrus and beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to over stick blend like we did with Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm going to let this set up naturally, and we will come back. And I don't think I've ever shown you my press and seal trick. I'm sure you've seen other soapers do it before, but because I haven't shown it on my channel yet, I'm gonna lay all this down and press and seal when we come back. It won't be too long, I don't think. And while we are piping these, I will answer Mrs. Wise Rat's second question. So I will see you guys in just a few. Guys, we have our press and seal. And I'm going to put, oh, you know what? That's right, she said we're going to put the teal, the sea green, on this side. And the gold in the middle. Sorry. Oh, I'm supposed to be answering that other question from Miss Wise Rat. Duh. Having a duh moment. The second question was, what were my favorite top bands? And you guys have absolutely no idea how hard it was for me to pick just 5, because, I mean, y'all know me, I love music. I've said it before, but everything from opera to death metal in my array of musical loves. However, I have an honorable mention, but my top 5 are Pink Floyd, the Beatles, Duran Duran, and Korn. Oh, I'm sorry, I have 2 honorable mentions, but my favorite of my favorites of the ones I just mentioned is Depeche Mode. I love Depeche Mode. Martin L. Gore is a musical genius, and David Gahan has the voice of an angel. And my 2 honorable mentions, I'm sorry I can't help myself. The first one is Motley Crue. I love, love, love Motley Crue. And my second honorable mention is Queensryche. Queensryche was an awesome band. It's a shame that they're not together anymore. A real shame, actually. Okay, I might have to adjust all of this so you guys can see these better. I'll have to, let me check the camera view in just a minute. So I'm going to have to plane these in a couple of days because some of them are sitting kind of funky. At least this one is. That one is definitely sitting funky. Can you guys see? Okay. So, it was stiff enough to put in the bag, but not quite stiff enough to pipe and hold my embeds. So I'm gonna give it, I don't know, about 5 more minutes. So we'll come back in about 5 minutes. We're back. Actually, it took longer than 5 minutes. Let me put my gloves back on because this bag is going to be a little full, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. Alright, so I'm going to cut off the end here, and we are going to slide this in our piping bag. Alright, let's get this so y'all can see. And I have a closed star tip on here. I'm just going to bring it in just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. I just want you to be able to see all 8. Okay. Alright, hopefully my hand doesn't get in the way. So, oh, alcohol. Oop, almost forgot, guys. Okay. So I'm going to pipe. I'm only going to bring it to the top to begin with. Just like what I did with the breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to push down, and we're going to come up, up, up. Push down and come up, 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 up. Push down and come up, 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 up. Push down, up, 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 up. Now that one looks a little weird because it's not straight, but once I plane it, you're not going to be able to tell that it's crooked, because it won't be crooked. Up, 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 up. Yep, definitely made too much batter. So let me put this excess batter in here. So we have some samples. Oh, I want to spray this really quick so I can hopefully have that set up just a little bit. And what I'm going to do, I'm making 16 of these for her, but I'm also going to make some to put on the website because, you know, this is one of my favorite fragrances. So, and it sells well. It's a really good seller. Ugh, my washcloth is all soapy and in the. Those are going to be pretty samples. Okay, so she wanted a more burgundy heart. So what I'm going to do, she wants it on. I gotta take my gloves off. I'm not gonna be able to hold these embeds if I don't. And she said no glitter. She just sort of wants these hearts placed on a slight angle. So I'm gonna do that on a slight angle. I should have these closer to me. Okay, and then I'll bring one up to you so you can see what they look like up close. It's kind of strange with the hearts being a little bit darker because I'm used to the red. So Okay, one more. Oop. There we go. So, this is what we've got. When you turn it around, you can see all the different colors of the piping. They're really cute. I like them. So, that is Sweet Child of Mine, the soap shots. And like I said, I mean, you saw the pictures of what the bars look like in the beginning. So, yeah, that's it, guys. You guys have a great few days, and I will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.